Okay, my grandfather was born in 1895. When World War I broke out, he joined the army and shortly after that was shipped out to France. When we were little, we would ask him, Grandpa, what'd you do in the war? And he'd say, when I was in France, I shot a German in the pants. That didn't go over too well with Grandma because she was German. He had a couple favorite sayings that I remember. The first one was, back in my day, we had wooden ships and iron men. Nowadays, you got iron ships and wooden men. He also had a sign that he painted and put up in his workshop. It said, today, people complain about getting stuck with taxes. Back in my day, we complained about getting stuck with bayonets. So I wrote a song with those two sayings in it. Just finished it a little while ago called Wooden Ships and Iron Men. I thought I heard my old granddad's words as I was working in the field one day. He said, son, what has your generation done to deserve what you got today? When we came back after fighting in France, we were told that there'd be no more wars. But treaties and promises like shattered glass lay broken and scattered on the floor. Back in my days we had wooden ships and we had iron men. Now you may call this progress, but I like the way it was back then. Wooden ships and iron men, that's the way it was back then. And all the ladies were so refined, and a friend was a friend to the day that you died. Now all the ships are made out of steel, and the men made out of pine. We lived through the Spanish flu, nothing seemed to stop its spread. With no vaccine, it was a killing machine, and when it stopped, 50 million lay dead. Now did you forget, or do you not know, or do you just not give a damn? You say it's a hoax, that it's some kind of joke, and you won't even wear a mask. We came through the Spanish flu with no help from the banks. Hard time makes no concession. The rich and poor, we both lost our pants. No government intervention and no stimulus checks. Now there's 1,000 people marching in the street demanding somebody else pay their rent. Back in my days we had wooden ships and we had iron men. Now you may call this progress, but I like the way it was back then. Wooden ships and iron men, that's the way it was back then. And all the ladies were so refined, and a friend was a friend to the day that he died. Now all the ships are made out of steel, and the men made out of pine. You complain that you are stuck with taxes. You complain about your student debt. But back back in the war, we were just thankful for not getting stuck by bayonets. Now it never did hurt to do an honest day's work, but folks have forgotten that now. They wanna sit on their ass and make a truckload of cash, and if they fail, then life isn't fair somehow. Oh, I miss my hunting, I miss a woman's kiss, but I wouldn't come back for nothing. I'm glad I didn't live to see all this. Maybe it would have been better if I'd been killed in World War I than to see all them goddamn bureaucrats destroy the land that I love. Now wooden ships and iron men, that's the way it was back then. And all the ladies were so refined, and a friend was a friend till the day that you died. Now all ships are made out of steel, and the men made out of pine. Now the ships are made out of steel, and the men made out of pine. Thanks, Grandpa.